We've tried to do that several times, and they just won't let us do it. Second of all, if you control the speech of the Democratic Republic, if you and, let's say, two of your buddies in Silicon Valley control, who are the presidents? We've got Hipster Rescue, we've got Jack Dorsey, you've got Mark Zuckerberg, and you've got President Sundar Pichai. It's Sundar Pichai. And I love the President Trump did not even take the time to learn his name. He's the head of Google. But if you and your two buddies control all of information around you, 50% of speech, digital,
you've got a loadout drop inbound.
You are by definition engaging in a political act. Because in a democratic republic, speech is politics and politics is speech. This is the theme of my So you are, even if you don't work for the government, you don't, frankly, Google and Facebook, and probably Twitter, have a closer relationship with the government than you would be aware of. But even if they did not, they just pretend to control the private companies. If you are controlling the speech around a republic, you are engaged. And people have a right to have a say in that Mitch McConnell said, as establishmentarian man as Mitch McConnell, he said,
Supply box marked. Secure the package. Contract update. New objective identified. Objectives updated. Move to the next location.
So thankfully, even beyond this lawsuit, the House Republicans are doing something good. Things rarely do, but they're actually doing something that we hope to be productive, getting part of the agenda for enjoying and the worthwhile interests.
Primary objective accomplished. All supply boxes found.
When I sat down with
Enemy UAV overhead.
I'm driving.
Positive ID on the bounty target. Sort them out.
Control speech language. And third, draw. This is an aspect of life that I talk about.
Enemy UAV overhead.
Companies built their critical mass on a project.
Loadout drop inbound. Gas is inbound. Marking new safe zone. Enemy UAV overhead.
Y'all know where I'm going, huh? Big building, baby. Let's get some snipes. Some face shots. Whoop, 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 whoop. I don't like those type of kills, buddy.
state attorneys general to go in after big tech and rein in their power.
Requesting
Enemy
recon.
soldier incoming.
Require big tech to
UAV entering the AO.
These are all good changes. I should hope that the Democrats will get behind this. Very likely they won't, because don't forget, it's not the political battle in this country. It's not the Republicans versus the Democrats. It's the conservatives versus
Gas is inbound.
the
Enemy
squishy
UAV
Republicans,
overhead.
the Democrats, the bureaucrats.
Be advised, UAV is bingo fuel. RTB for resupply.
Everything. So it's extremely lopsided, and the elected
Enemy
Democrats
UAV
are
overhead.
frankly, some of the Republican we'll go through, but we should keep up the pressure. I think this issue, more than any, is going to be the issue that defines the country moving forward. When you want to protect yourself,
Contract time expired. We lost the target.
Ring. Go.
Enemy
check out
dropping
Ring
into the AO.
today. So we got good news in terms of reining in the power of big tech. We got President Trump's lawsuit. We got good news. We got the House Republicans bill that hopefully goes through. We've got even more good news. This is so rare to get good news in politics, and especially rare on the big tech side. The sister website to Pornhub is closing up shop. We've talked for a long time, and you hear it in the mailbag every week. Not usually with some women, I guess, but mostly young men writing into this show who are 18, 19 years old who say porn has ruined their lives. Some men even are older than that. They said porn has ruined their lives. They got hooked on it when they were 9 or 10 years old. They can't break it. It's messed up their view of the world. It's messed up their view of themselves.
Proceed to the marked location and secure the area.
And yet we're told by these squishes.
Enemy UAV overhead.
You can't regulate porn. No, it's a free speech issue, isn't it? No. The idea that high-speed internet porn is a sacred American institution protected by the First Amendment would cause James Madison and John Adams and all the rest of them to roll over in their graves.
Enemy UAV overhead.
But in recent years, people have come to think this very silly idea. I think the tide is turning on that. I think that...
Oh no!
Enemy UAV overhead. Well, good news is one of these websites is closing up shop. Xtube, which I guess it's owned by the same company as Pornhub, or it's a sister site. They are going to close. The parent company, by the way, is called MindGeek, and I think part of the reason they're going to have to start to batten down some of their properties is because they are now getting increasing scrutiny over sex trafficking, over video of rape on the platform. So Xtube, it only began in 2008, so I guess it's relatively not that old. But they will be disabling video and photo uploads this week, and then by September 5th, the site will be shuttered. This is good stuff. This is good stuff. It would be a win for the American free speech tradition if all these sites went away. It would. And the people who are calling for this among the younger generation, it's not the prudes, it's not the scolds, the Bible thumpers. No, it's people who are
35 people. It's a big match. 35 people.
About Pornhub or anything like that really permits society to flourish. Nothing. Nothing at all. Get rid of
Gas
it.
is moving in.
We
New
can
safe
know
zone
things,
located.
folks. We can know that some things are really, but we can have some settled consensus. Team up with radical feminists, traditionalists,
Enemy UAV overhead.
even the public, some people who are concerned with public health, I guess public health is divided up. Some people really want you to look at porn all the time, like the public health agencies told you during the coronavirus lockdowns. But others realize this actually does bad things to your brain, does bad things to your body. When we can form a coalition like that and say, this thing,
Recon intel secured. Solid work.
Speaking of anti-sex stuff, though, turning to San Francisco, the San Francisco Gay
Target
News
hit!
Source
Gear located.
has a message for all you Bible-thumping, arch-conservative, slippery slope, hysterical alarmists. They are, in fact,
overhead. Gas is moving.
Will convert your children. Have been spent by it quietly and subtly, and you barely notice it. Just like you worried. They'll change their group of friends. You won't approve of where they go at night to protest. But when you'll be disgusted when they start finding things online that you kept far from their sight. We'll convert your children, yes we will. Reaching one and all, there's really no escaping it. 'Cause even grandma likes RuPaul, and the world's getting kinder. Gen Z's gayer than Grindr. We're coming for them. We're coming for
Dude, that's fucking disgusting, bro.
Enemy UAV overhead.
Ugh. God, I got the fucking chills.
I think the creepiest thing about this video is how talented these guys are. So it actually kind of sounds, you're kind of bopping along to it, and you think, wait a second, and you're going, and this
Enemy
this
UAV
video,
overhead.
I believe, has since been taken down because it's elicited a little bit of negative press, as one might imagine. But the pushback against the pushback is, oh, come on, guys. Oh, you religious nuts.
Be advised, there's an enemy team hunting you.
Come on, it's just a joke. It's like, well, is it? I'm sure that this
Requesting
is
recon.
cheap. You're making fun of the
UAV entering the AO.
Gender or whatever. But what about this is a joke? We're going to subtly redefine the standards of the culture. Done. We're going to expose children to unusual sex stuff, especially through the internet. True, that's obviously happening. We're going to
Be advised, UAV is bingo fuel. RTB for resupply.
For these kind of radical causes. True, that is happening. Right? And so it's as often as the case in
Positive ID on the bounty target. Sort them out.
And then the question becomes political. For the real political activist radical wing of the homosexual rights movement, I think there is a widespread belief that you should not be able to view any kind of wild sex act with moral appropriateness, with traditional moral
Enemy
appropriateness,
UAV
whether
overhead.
that be of
Gas is
Jewish sexual
inbound.
ethics,
Marking
Muslim
new safe
sexual
zone.
ethics, Protestant sexual ethics, Catholic sexual ethics, even the old-timey pagan sexual ethics. There is this new sexual ideology that pertains to the kind of behaviors you can engage in, your gender identity, whatever you want to call it. And that is the only one that's acceptable. And if you don't go along with that, you are on the outskirts of society. You should not be tolerated. This reminds me of, there was a piece in the New York Post some months ago about from a public school teacher in Brooklyn who said that it is not
Enemy
part of the
UAV overhead.
curriculum in a public preschool that you can choose your own gender. And no one has the right to tell you what gender you are. That is a very rigid sexual morality that your kids are being indoctrinated into. The most arch-traditionalist Catholic school in the world does not have the kind of rigidity and
Gas is inbound.
make the kind of radical claims that public school is in Brooklyn, or that the
Get out of here, dog.
the truth. By the way, also just as a rule to any other choirs out there, to any other people making. I'm not. That doesn't mean that you can't express your.
That was
sexual
fucking
desires,
bullshit, man.
But enough damn
You're in the
musicals,
gulag
okay?
now.
We've
Fight
had
to
it.
earn redeployment.
1 month a year, you can make the musical videos. And
You have
they
to wait
roll
for your turn,
around,
mate.
And they often sound sort of pretty. That's it. Okay, no more. No, I'll see you again next June 1st. Speaking of the craziness that is being taught to your children, the American Federation of Teachers president, Randy Weingarten, just held a conference, the AFT conference, and she insisted that critical.
Win here and you return to the front line. You lose, your fight is over. You're up, soldier. Now go sort this fucker out. You got your ass kicked in that one. We're sending you back to base.